Hello, welcome to my digital footprint. Today, I'm going to discuss a couple of different questions, starting with how is your digital identity different from your real world self? How is it the same? I wouldn't say they're much different from each other. There's no gray areas in my life, and I'm not willing to talk about personally or on digital. I use Facebook and LinkedIn. Those are the two primary things. I don't get into the Snapchat or Instagram. I have an Instagram account, but I rarely use that. I don't have time to go into that and use those sites, so I just use Facebook to contact my family and my friends. And I have a small group of Facebook friends. I don't have anybody I don't know on Facebook. I don't just add people that want to add me. Same as in the real world. I have a small group of friends, and I like to keep it that way. How does the technology enable you to more fully express a specific dimension of your identity? Well, for job prospects on LinkedIn, I put out my skills and keep it in a professional manner where I want employers to recognize me and my skills. I don't do anything wild or make wild videos on YouTube, so I typically just have a one-sided identity for both sides of the digital and real world. How does the technology govern, influence, or shape your identity? I would say that when technology doesn't work, that it can shape me drastically, especially when videos like this one does not record the way I want, and I tend to get a little bit more frustrated. I don't like to express my temper in public, so I would say that was one thing about my identity that I would hide from the public is my temper, but only because technology has failed at the time I need it. How is your digital identity a product of the social and technological context in which you live? It's more of, since I don't get out much, I contact everybody through the internet and Facebook and using Messenger, more or less. And so if I didn't have my digital identity, I wouldn't hear from anybody. I normally have to be the one to reach out, and having my digital identity helps me reach out to people. How is your online identity like a performance? Sometimes I like to post things on Facebook on my wall that will get a reaction from others through a meme or a posting, but only for the reaction, joking around, not anything different than if I was in a public place talking to people that I wouldn't do. That I would say regards as a performance, but more or less I'm just being real on both sides. How is your behavior different when you know it is public? I keep it to the decent public image. Nothing controversial that I would say online. Of course, I don't want to be headlined in Fox News or CNN for something stupid that I said, so I just keep it black and white. No gray areas, just try to contact people who I need to contact and leave it as is. How does your digital identity affect your sense of who you are as a person? I don't think it influences me at all for what my digital identity is. I say if I don't hear from people, I use Facebook to get a hold of them. And if I can't get a hold of them, then, oh well, no different than if I didn't have a Facebook account or any account online. I say it's no different for how it affects me as a person. But that concludes my journal for this week and what my digital footprint is. I hope you enjoyed it, and all have a good night.